The starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Lights out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Howard in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Thunder, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Then it's Chris Paul, and it's Nader in at the 3 spot. Now for the teams that are clearly rebuilding, should they simply play the young guns, Greg, no matter what, or should they make them earn their minutes?
Kev, I don't know that there's a right answer to that. I think it's really about the personnel and the personalities of the guys on that roster. And really, the front office should play a big role in that as well. But it's a hard call. You got to believe enough in those young guys to say, hey, that's our future. We're going in that direction. But you still got to also take care of your veteran guys who are kind of setting the table for your future.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
I swear Dwight Howard plays with a watch on. His timing is tremendous on those alley-oops.
Here's Dort. Adams outside. Paul outside. Shot clock at 5. And Davis sends it back. Here's lights out. Adams defending, and Davis gets it to go.
I love the aggressiveness from AD there. Not a lot of hesitation, and good at finding a shot there on the inside.
The shot's good from Paul.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Offensive rebound. Howard, the pass to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's Davis missing. Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Gallinari dishes to Paul. Pulls from the top of the key. Off the left rim and out.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
On defense, the Thunder. LeBron outside. Here's lights out, defended by Paul. And the whistle blows as the basket counts in a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And on the season, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
That free throw good from Olsen. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Paul outside. Again, the miss by Paul.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
The feed to Howard. Trying to get open is Davis. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Davis.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Paul surveying the floor. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. 6 on the shot clock. Gallinari against Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Phenomenal defense by Anthony Davis to spike that shot back. he'd make a heck of a volleyball player.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
Well, the last time it was about feeding off of the glass and getting rebounds to ignite the offense, and that came up big for them. Great opportunities to get out and run.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Olsen, and the shot is good.
Deceptive speed from Paul there. You never know what he's going to do.
And Paul played in his 10th NBA All-Star game last year after having missed the event 3 years in a row.
And some of that could have been health, and then obviously some of it was fit with other teams. But this Thunder offense has really played to Chris Paul's strengths and working through a ton of options, sometimes playing deep into the shot clock. Again, highly efficient and one of the best mid-range players, and then working alongside Steven Adams. This has been a bit of a symphony here. A super touch on the floater there from Chris Paul, fooling the defense completely and then getting off the difficult shot.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. Free throw good, LeBron.
Well, every night the competitive killer instinct of LeBron James makes him as elite as he's been. Of course, a future first ballot Hall of Famer, and a lot of gas, it seems, left in the tank for LeBron James.
Pass to Nader. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got his 5th rebound in this one. Olsen passes to Waiters. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Gallinari outside. Passes it to Adams. Now the pass to Paul from about 16. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron gets behind the eyes of the defense for the highlight reel jam.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. A tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, what we saw in that game and what you see around the league is a questionable dependency on the triple.
Well, you have to be able to use the three-point line in some way. It's just such a weapon. And in that game, it was just not there for him.
Gallinari dishes to Paul. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
A pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Now let's go sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. They have a tough time figuring out the Lakers this season, having lost both of the previous meetings. I asked Coach about what needed to change, and he said, we haven't matched their energy, not once. We can do it for a few minutes, but not for all 4 quarters. That's something we can't let happen tonight. So you can assume this will be an intense one from the get-go. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Here's Paul, following the basket by Anthony Davis. Here's Dort. No points in the game yet for him. The shot's good from Paul. Lakers leading by 13 to the inside. Howard trying to free himself up.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Now here's Paul. Defense right on him. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
If you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Dort. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And Waiters has it in the corner. And another basket for the Lakers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Thunder trailing by 19. All outside. From 12 feet out. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Paul. That zone between the arc and the paint might be his favorite. A career 50% two-point shooter.
Now here's Howard. Waiters passes to James. Releases. Nails the baby hook. LeBron's got 10 points in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you join the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Olsen, and he uses the glass on the layup. 9 points in the game so far.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Baisley. Pass to Muscala. Trey. Kuzma pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the rejection by Noel.
And Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Morris looking over the floor. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Now here's Paul. He's coming off a 16-point game against Houston.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously put on a passing clinic.
And here's McGee following the 3 from Chris Paul. Morris, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Thunder trailing by 20. Schroeder up top, guarded by Green.
And the defense not making things easy for them.
And it's Paul missing. To the wing right side, Olsen hits the three-point bomb. Lights out's got 12 points in the game.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like he brought his A game.
Paul passes to Noel. McGee with the block. Here's lights out, defended by Paul. The Lakers working the ball around now. Morris, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
Morris with the bucket.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 19-point game against Houston.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring.
And he's what I call a prepared shooter with strong fundamentals. Kuzma is a capable threat from the perimeter.
Here's Muscala. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Noel kicks to Paul. McGee with the block. It's 2-on-1. And the wide open shot from Green. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. 50 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Fires the three. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Their last encounter was in Oklahoma City, where they were able to handle the Thunder.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards. He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
From outside the arc, and again it's the Lakers from deep.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Green against Schroeder. Pass to Paul. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Noel.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. And so it's Los Angeles, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We've got more in store for you right after this. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change. Your games have to change.
You know, Greg, he makes a platoon swap here for the Lakers. James outside to the middle. Here's Waiters. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he's a bit of a hokey guard, so he attracts that contact there and then keeps his eyes on the prize.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. And it's Nader in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Passes to Olsen. Here's Hort. He's guarded by Waiters. Up and in on the layup. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, lights out in their last game against the Mavericks got the job done. He finished with 49 points and seemed to pick apart the defense all night with a ton of assists. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night. He really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop it.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
The pass to Adams. Pass to Nader. Takes the three. And that's collected by Olsen.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
LeBron staying on the attack here. He knows when he can take over the game. It's whenever he wants to.
Schroeder passes to Dort. Back to Schroeder. Adams outside. Here's Dort. Shot clock at 6. Here's Nader. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Dan Green, he's checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's lights out. He's guarded by Schroeder. Green passes to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And Howard puts these dunks away so easily, especially when he's that deep in the paint.
The Thunder shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. And here's Schroeder. 9 points in the game so far. And Adams kicks to Nader. 5 on the clock. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Adams finds Schroeder. Back to Adams. Tipped away. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. The Lakers. Outside, Green. Pass to Olsen. He feeds it to Davis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Outstanding job by AD to get close to the basket, get the ball in great position, and force the defense to resort to fouling him.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 9 at the line. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Well, what we've seen here tonight, Chris Paul can put points up on the board still in a hurry, just carrying the offensive load right now.
And Paul over to help. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson, he's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. The Thunder have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Adams finds Gallinari. 1:44 left to play here in the second quarter. Clock at 6.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Got that one up quick. Lights out's got 7 points for the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Paul passes to Adams. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Well, so much deceptiveness about Chris Paul's game that he doesn't know how to guard him right now in the pick and roll.
Passes it to Davis. 18 feet out. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the rejection by Noel. Over in the corner, Paul. And he gets it to go from the corner. Paul's got 19 points. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Gallinari kicks to Paul. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 22.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Here's Olsen. They grabbed their own miss. And it's Davis at the elbow. Green left side. The three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach Billy Donovan, you faced an aggressive team in that first half. How concerned are you by their success against your defense?
Well, they've done a very, very good job, I think, attacking the paint early, offensive rebounds. Some of those turnovers right there led out to some fast breaks. So we just got to stay with it and try to keep our energy up.
We'll see if you can keep that flow going in the second half. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been one outstanding game from lights out.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
Yeah, guys like him love to stuff the stat sheet. He's doing it here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Deion Waiters is out there with lights out, and it's Howard in at the center position. And it's Adams on the follow.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Howard, here we go, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Steven Adams picks one up.
And you like him to be a little bit more dependable on these and one opportunities and see that free throw percentage go up just a bit, but fending off the defense and showing them who the big man is.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in two different settings.
Yeah, I mean, two very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both
Seattle.
those cities.
Exactly. No coverage that time. Paul's got 24 points. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just another example of what makes Anthony Davis such a great rebounder, size and athleticism, but you combine that with his anticipation, and he gets a lot of secondary opportunities.
Here's Paul. Softly drops in the floater. He's got 26.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Paul, guarded by Olsen. Paul outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
On the wing, James. Raiders on the wing. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And they double up Davis. Olsen passes to LeBron. Lets it fly. The Lakers.
Yeah, there's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
And there's the pass to Nader. Kicks to Paul. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And, you know, we talk a lot about Paul as a leader on and off the court. was elected president of the Players Association back in 2013, re-elected for a 4-year term in 2017. People simply trust his point of view.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Well, we know for Chris Paul, Greg, it's nothing new to lead, but on Oklahoma City last year, he had to do it without being surrounded by superstars.
You know, that's okay. Paul's a guy who wants to set the table. You have to have the ball to do that, and he's at his best when directing traffic and making his teammates better.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Well, Steven Adams could be the league's most physical presence. All-star Jimmy Butler said that he is just so strong. Butler says he hit me with a screen, and I thought my life was over. Adams said his strength doesn't help with flopping. The refs are like, get up. Guys, he has a sense of humor about it, and maybe that's a counterbalance to his great physical gifts.
You're right, D.A. He is strong. Thanks for that report. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Thunder. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota, where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Well, the rest of the team has looked pretty bad tonight, but he's done a fantastic job of scoring the ball and carrying the load on offense.
Even double team, he had the vision to see the open man.
Paul, right side. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Floats it up for Davis. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Here's Paul. 30 points in the game. And it's good for 2. Paul's got 10 points in just the second half.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Here's lights out, defended by Paul. Raiders no luck. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Paul outside. Pass to Dort. Here's Nader. Fires the 3. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Man, didn't have a ton of room to get that shot off. That's the kind of shooter he is.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the 3-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Here's Kuzma. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Dort. And Davis sends it back. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bradley comes in for Waiters. Los Angeles on D. And that one's good. Schroeder.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. And it's lights out with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Paul outside. Down low. Muscala. And he goes in for the dunk.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them thanks to that terrific leaping ability. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Green, he's checked in for the Lakers.
And the edge Kuzma plays with is terrific. A tough, versatile player who plays with a real hunger to keep getting better.
Noel dishes to Paul. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Love seeing CP3 shoot from there. He just owns that area of the floor. One of the best jumpers in the history of the game.
Inside, another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Oklahoma City shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. It's out with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Muscala kicks to Paul. Nice spin on the left rim and in. Paul's got 38 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Back to McGee. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Olsen. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's good from Olsen. We get them both. Paul with the ball. He has 38 in the game. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Noel throws it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. First one drops. Those good from Olsen. Now Paul. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Here's Baisley. Back to Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Another shot. McGee with the block. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Schroeder outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Paul outside. Noel passes to Paul. And here is Muscala. Here's Baisley. Here's Noel. A beautiful reverse layup. Noel's got 4 points in the quarter.
Great to have Noel active like that, proving how dangerous he can be on the inside.
Outside, Green. Caldwell Pope passes to Kuzma. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Here's McGee. Another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Paul. That's tipped.
And a guy who blocks few shots, KCP stepping up and gets all of that one.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Schroeder finds Muscala to the left side wing. Now here's Schroeder. Over in the corner, Paul. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's McGee. Another assist for him.
Another possession, other assist.
You know, hearing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. There's the steal. Fast break, the Lakers. Kuzma slams it in.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Pass to Muscala. Back to Schroeder. Six on the shot clock. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Lets a floater go. Rebound the Lakers. McGee's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Olsen passes to Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And how about that display of athletic ability? Kuzma can contort his body when converting on those difficult shots.
Schroeder against Kuzma. Now here's Schroeder. He's got 15. It's Noel, high post. That one, no good. Excellent D that time there from McGee. Caldwell Pope with a wide. It is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Yeah, now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts 3 more onto their lead as we head to the 4th.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Morris. And lights out subbed in for Caldwell Pope.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That's good from Noel.
And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now.
They've got Noel. He's out there with Steven Adams. And it's Dort in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. There's 53 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Lights Out.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
And here's Diallo. There's the pass to Robertson. 34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Burton. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And here's Los Angeles. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Dudley. Inside. No good from Olsen. Here's Burton. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.